knower, I'm Duff. That's Duff. And, well, we're not in the old Mustang, we're in the new Mustang. And today, I'm doing my shifter. Okay, so this is, my T-bar shifter. So, keep my e-brake on. Or parking brake, if you whatever you want to call it. So I can't take that out. So I have to unscrew this. Okay, that's the handle. So that way I can do it. And just pull up. Oh, where is it? Come on. Because I did it before one-handed. Well, you see when I made it. There we go. As long as one pops out, then you go to the other side. But pull that off just in case. Okay, so there's a couple cables there, and the one I just pressed down on the clip on the inside, pull the black piece of that out, and then there's the one clip right here. Sorry, there we go. I'm gonna get my butt into this one. There we go. That goes in the back seat. That's where that sits for now. Okay, boot. Okay, I just gotta yank this out. There we go. Just like it was when I broke the thing. So the compression fittings, all this stuff is here. Look at that. It's so loose. So, now the thing is, that won't come off so easy because of the ferrule that's on there. So, that's why I've been having a little bit of play with that. Okay, so I can get at these 3 bolts, but there's the 2 bolts that are held on by the mount that doesn't essentially let me get it off. Now the other problem is this all won't come off, or I'm hoping it will. I'm hoping that ferrule here doesn't hold it in. I'm going to try to press on the reverse stopper, or sorry, reverse gear stopper, to allow me to push that ferrule up, which is the little ring underneath. Okay, shifter, well, that ferrule thing, all I did was like reattach my homemade shifter and ripped it off, and pulled it off. Okay, the Mustang front end is both up. I left the jack under it, as well as keeping a jack stand on it on both sides. Okay, so I didn't just do one side all the way and bring it up. No, I did this part way, then I did the other, because I don't want to twist my frame all the time. So when you lift up one side, you're literally, because the weight, it's twisting the frame out of the way, and that's not really good. Okay, so we're on here, and let's see, can you see that? Let's try to block that. There's a little bolt on this side, and another one on this side. It's so hard to see with that light making it dark and auto. No, can I just block that light so it gives me a little more light? Okay, there's a bolt right there, and on the other side, those are 2 10mm bolts. That's how I get it. Fuck. I didn't jack this thing up that high, cause just enough to get my fat ass under here. Yeah. And that's what I'm going to do. That's what will let me move that shifter enough to get the top bolt that's in the way. So I just realized something. So this is a 2011 Mustang. It has bolts. You see that one bolt right there? Well, there's 2 of those. There's one on the other side, but I have to get in with a short piece, short 10mm socket with the universal on it. So only way I'll get that off, because that black piece wraps all the way around, and it will not come off. If I only have to take off those 2 bolts, that's a lot easier than taking off those bottom ones, because you need a deep socket for that, and that way I don't have to move the whole mount and then try to make it get back in place when it doesn't want to move anyways. I took it off, and this is the part here. Okay, those are 13mm bolts, not 12, and it's just literally taking those 2 off because it holds on the end of the shaft right there. So there's my shifter able to move now. Alright, I'm going to get up top and do the other 4 bolts. And it should be not much to remove the rest. I'm literally just 10mm these bolts. Now that it just sits down there. Sav, don't get your face in the way because you're going to get smacked by the ratchet, and I don't want to do that. This one's a little harder. Yeah, it's a little far the angle, so it's being a pain in the butt. Come on. Okay, I can't do this one-handed, so I'm going to put that down, and you can tell it's just those 4 bolts. Alright, I'll have to get that done, and then we'll go back for the next. So, that's what it is. It's pretty simple. I don't want to mess with it because if I... Yeah, just don't want to mess with it. It's got a lot of crap in there from that, because there's like a plastic thing, but yeah, there's Allen keys that sit in here to hold that in place. But let's go look at the new shifter. What the fuck? I don't need all this. Oh, look at this shit. Okay, so put that down. I don't need another boot. It's rusty. That's awesome. I paid for rust. Okay. I don't care for this fucking boot at all. What I care for is... Oh, fuck, get off. See, that's not even like mine at all. Are you fucking serious? Well, I didn't need this piece here. There's my shifter, essentially. I just need these 4 bolts. That's all I gotta do. But let's go back to the other one right now. Take a look. Okay, spacing. Okay, I could undo this. No, I can't even use that. So, there's the nub. That's what I was talking about, okay? So they changed it from the old metal ways to this piece of shit. This is garbage. Because it wobbles, man. Like, that's not fucking sturdy. My metal blocks are sturdy. They're aluminum. So that'll fit in there and into the other. Because I'm not using this bottom half. No fucking way. I'm not even going to waste my time. Shifter's on. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. 1st, 2nd, and then reverse. Okay, you see how it's really messed up looking down there? Well, I had to take my belt sander and my file and cut that down, so now that fits all the way in. It goes nicely in. Because when I would go, it would go about there. See how it still goes in? Well, that's always going to happen. That's meant to go in there. But I was hitting... Like, I had to push down and then put it in. Well, if I have it still down, I could hit reverse. So now I just push it over. Sure, I could push it down and shift any gear, but the pushing down button is only to stop you from accidentally going to reverse instead of first. But now I don't have to worry about fucking checking to put like in different gear. Also, my start off in fucking traffic won't be so horrible. Because, well, I fucking, next you know, oh shit, I'm trying to find it. Because it's like halfway in between. So, it's done. This, I can't switch it out right yet. I know it's not as short a shift as it will be. I didn't really mind the short shift, but I'd rather have this than a fucking T-handle right now. Because this here is, well, at least it's a shifter. That's what matters to me. I'm just going to bolt it back together. And that's it. I've already put the 2 bolts that were 10 mils underneath right here. Yeah, I don't think you can see them because they're probably back here. That angle. Yeah, and then I'm going to put those 2 13s in and then bolt it together. I had to use a wrench on one because the drive shaft's in the way. And I can get the universal with the 13 mil. So there's a little more info. It was kind of a nightmare. I had to pull this up to get under there and make sure it all goes. It's mainly because the reverse stopper that's right there is a pain in the ass. And you just gotta tuck everything back down in and make sure you're in there. Not just, oh, randomly put it in like a fucking idiot does. Yes, we all know there's idiots. And this thing is really easy. So you're just a matter of you got to clip that piece in there for the traction control, emergency brake in the trunk. Then you have the other two pieces here. I don't remember what the hell they're for. Just make sure that's in there like that. See? That's easy. And then just clip them in. But remember, open that thing up first. Okay? Otherwise, it ain't going to go in well. All I did was just press it in like normal. But I'm going to rest this down in the back cup holder. Because when I thread this on, you got to hold this in place that it stays where it's supposed to be. Holy crap. My arms are a little tired from doing everything else today. And underneath, because you got to keep your arm up straight. About one more turn. And beautiful. Alright, shifter's a little dirty. Get a little... I'll clean that off. But... Okay, so... third and fourth. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Did that hit? Okay, I gotta be careful. Not just smack the finish. Alright. I'm Duff. Saf, where are you? Shit. Okay, there's Saf. Turd. Okay, come on in. Go. Sit over there in the driver's seat. That's my shifter. And now I have the new one. Put it in first. New old one, it's stock. It's a little longer, but if I really look at it, it's not that bad. It's a 1/4 inch longer, but really, it's still a short shift regardless. Compared to like the Audi, which is like a really medium shift. But, or medium short, whatever. I'm Duff, live in the middle of nowhere, and there you go. Like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think, and hope it helps anybody. I actually looked at the video that when I broke this shifter, that was part of the video. The starting was how to get this, all this apart. So it's not the same. Mine's not that rubber mount, because the one that the video I've seen has that mount there. You only just take 2 screws and it drops it out, and then you slide it out of the way. Well, I don't like that rubber bushing bullshit, because it can still wobble around, and this here is aluminum underneath, so it's the Barton shifter up top there, but like I have the whole, everything's Barton except the piece, the top plate that I put in for the actual shifter and the post. So like always, have a good one.